Hello, Kubrick Lover 1972 here, also known as Brian. Day 6 of 31 days of Halloween marathon. Today saw 6, and I had some trouble moving around stuff on the computer. Right now it's 11:39 at night, and I still got. Well, I want to watch this documentary on this Japanese composer named I might be butchering the name, even though I can speak some Japanese, but Ruch, Ruichi Sakamoto, who did the music, who was one of the soundtrack composers or score composers for The Last Emperor. He was also in The Last Emperor. And it looks pretty interesting from the trailer. So I'm planning on watching that after I do this video here. So you're probably going to see two videos tonight. I'm probably going to put the other one later on tonight, sometime in the wee hours in the morning. But anyways, this video is concerning Saw 6, and I had trouble loading, trying to do a video on my iMovie because I think it was other stuff that I wasn't aware of that I thought I had put it on YouTube, and then I saw that I hadn't deleted it from the hard drive, and I think I even had some Halloween videos, these ones that come in the last few days, and so it's just a mess. My hard drive space was full of stuff, and I had GarageBand stuff, so I had to take the GarageBand stuff and move it onto external hard drive. Anyways, that's enough of that. So Saw 6 was pretty good. I think it was up to par with Saw 5. Anyways, these particular villains or people that victims / villains are business people, and one of the main villains, he's a insurance person, and he personally handles John / Jigsaw's insurance policy, and they're having this trial for this cancer treatment, and the man who runs the insurance company doesn't want to allow John to take this trial because, he wants to make money and he doesn't care about his life, And so even though John is not, alive in this one, as I've seen in these other Saw movies, I think Saw 3, 4, 5, and 6, you go to the past and you see recurring, you see him come back in flashback and see, how he connects with each story. And what else can I say about this one? And then you see there's another guy that's been working with John, Amanda, who was in the job Bear Trap or whatever in the first one, and how she's integral to Saw 2. And there's this police officer that I guess he's a vigilante, and he sort of supports John in Saw 5 and 6. I'm getting a little confused because I'm trying to follow all these storylines and everything, and I gotta say it's up to its game. I still think 7 and Zodiac are better films. But this wasn't too bad, should I say, he with John or with Jigsaw or with his accomplices come up with new ruses, new ways of devising games for their victims to play in order for them to survive. And of course, it's ghastly, it's gruesome and what's the word I'm looking for? Graphic, very, very violent, but graphic and lots of gore, lots of cuttings and into flesh, and that kind of stuff, So if you're the kind of person that doesn't like to see an arm chopped off and lots of blood going all around and organs coming out of bodies, and this is not your type of film, And you might as well pass by this if that's maybe Saw 1 would be worth watching, but the rest of them, you're taking a chance. It's not Salo territory, I guess you could say, but it depends on what you think of organs coming out of bodies or something like that, because Sal's like the next step up with eating excrement, So it's not that extreme, but it's still, it's somewhere in between maybe. And so, like they get their just desserts coming to them, and like the guy that denied John's claim, he has to choose between his sales team as to like which to kill and which to keep. There's these 6 guys, 2 women, I think it is, and 4 men on this merry-go-round. And he has this warehouse, John, all these things happen. And in order for lives to be spared, he has to kill 4 people. John doesn't view himself as a serial killer. He views himself as somebody who makes the people that did terrible things pay for their crimes by killing other people. I guess that's the way to put it. So John doesn't view himself as a serial killer. His accomplice almost gets caught at the end of the movie, but he devises a way in which to take himself out of that context. And then, of course, there's a twist at the end. And unlike the other Saw movies that I've been watching, after the credits, there's a surprise at the end there with one of the key figures in the Saw films, and another person from Saw 1, I believe it was. Is it Saw 1? Or is it? Yeah, I think she's from Saw 1 at the very end of the film after the credits. So, but I give this film 3.5 stars. So I a little more than marginally give it a thumbs up. I think it's 4 stars would be excellent. 3 stars would be good. So in between that. So it's almost excellent. So it's somewhat excellent. So I give that. That's what I give it. I'm going to put my blog here. I'll probably leave it up for a minute, so it might pass by this time because I'm getting ready to wrap this up. Check out my GarageBand videos with my guitars, my MIDI keyboard, the drum tracks, all that. I won't keep you any longer. Tomorrow's film will probably be Saw 7, and then Monday's film will be a film that I'm going to review from some filmmakers that asked me to review their film, and I think I'll do that on Monday. And then I think I'm going to watch Hostel. I don't know which, and Serpent and the Rainbow. I don't know which first I'll watch. I don't know if I'm going to double up on these films. I think I'm going to watch some movie films, and those are not all Halloween based. So, anyways, I'm going to get to watching the Ryuichi Sakamoto movie, the documentary, right now. I'm loading this up to YouTube, and probably you'll see another video tonight coming up. So that would be like, early Sunday morning. You might come across the other one as well. So, anyways, yeah, that video will be my my regular films I've watched over the week thing, but it won't include any of the horror films because I'm putting those in these videos that you're watching now. So, all right, I'll see you in the near future and watch some scary movies.